Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
What's the craziest thing you seen Diddy do with his money? That you were like, bro, like
spent $1 million in one day and couldn't give me what the he owed me.
That's tough. What he spend it on?
J-Lo. Cassie.
Man, being in the music industry is
a white woman in London when we was out there.
Oh man.
it's $1 million.
Yeah, just trying to
$1 million. And he wants you to be around and see that he can do it with no problem. But can't give you what you asked him for, which is pennies on a dollar. And I realized Diddy don't give a fuck about his own kind.
So I want to speak on the certain members of making the band. I'm gonna go one by one and just ask them a couple of questions. But let's just start with the die line in the room.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle owe him money because at the end of the day, Dave Chappelle plagued on his characteristic, courtesy of Dallon being absent. But I still feel like Dave Chappelle should have compensated Dallon for that because that low-key pioneered Dave Chappelle to get to the level where he's at, no matter how that sounds. That's facts.
That is facts. Why was Dallon absent during that Dave Chappelle skit?
Because he didn't give a fuck about no Diddy, because he's seen what we didn't see from the beginning. That
Damn,
period.
Dallon saw this.
So who really won on making the band? Dallon. That's what the fuck won.
So what was that phone call when Dave Chappelle said, I want to do a skit and I'm gonna play Dallon? Like, did nobody call the nigga?
It was me.
Damn.
Keith Murray, wife is a big publicist at this time. And she worked with us. Keith Murray, of all people. I know that song crazy.
Shout out Keith Murray. Yeah, that's my guy.
I was like, what the fuck?
If you guys connect, tell him come out.
The most beautiful thing in this world. Yeah. Right, so check it out. The first Making the Band season, we was nobodies. And I went home to New Orleans and Dave Chappelle came on Comedy Central, you heard me? And I thought it was just the funniest shit in the world. So we came back 6 months on, 6 months off on MTV. So when we came back on Making the Band for season 2, I told Keith Murray's wife, I said, Dave Chappelle is the funniest person in the world. I think you should try to create a skit. Ask them, they'll tell you. And she said, you think so? I said, I know so. She got in contact with Dave Chappelle. He was a big fan of us. He came to Diddy house. We was all at. He was like, let's do the skit. He said, $1 here? We said, no. He said, I thought so. That's what we're going to do the skit on. That's how that went. That simple.
That simple.
And he owed $1 money because all you really think about Dave Chappelle is one of his skits, and that's $1.
Hold on. What about the Little John?
No, yeah, Little John was kind of
hard. I would say that's number one.
Okay.
But Dallon is number 2.
Wait, but he also played Diddy in that skit. How did Diddy take?
We told him how to play Diddy.
Oh,
yeah. Right then enough.
Y'all told him exactly what he be doing. Just
correct.
Has Diddy ever had Cambodian breast milk delivered to the house?
To be honest with you, the way how far we walked, I wish I would have had some Cambodian breast milk. Because I was hungry.
For real.
Especially that day.
God, for real. Well, let's speak on that then. To walk to Brooklyn for Cheesecake, did you even know what that walk entailed? Like, that's one of the...
I'm from the South. In my mind, I thought that we were just walking up the street.
Damn.
I didn't know we was walking 4 blocks there. I know I'm lying. 4 hours there and 4 hours back.
That's your first time in New York, right?
4 hours.
Heavens no.
Okay.
So, I was on Greyhounds trying to submit my demo years before all that.
Okay. Did you know how long that walk was prior to?
4 hours there and 4 hours back.
Damn.
And it sucked. I came back with bunions and blisters.
Damn.
Yep.
Did you ever ask why?
Look, at this time in my life, I wore a 12. Oh. My real shoe size was a 13. Imagine.
Oh, yeah. 4 hours on that. Yeah.
Trying to be fresh. My toes hurt. My was rocking. I was say, bro, I was walking like my shit was rocking. My shit was hurting.
Hour 3.
My shit hurting. Oh,
Hour number 7.
say, bro, I was in pain. That shit hurted.
Hour number 7.
Oh, I was DuckTales in that bitch. My shit was
I know the
rocking.
cameraman was mad too. He was
I felt bad for the cameraman. Like,
All of us, man, all that. We hated Diddy. Ever since that day was Diddy. I swear to God. Shit, bro. Let me show you something, Joker. This right here made me say Diddy.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Message. Yeah.
Now wait. You said that that cheesecake was for Beyonce. She was up in the studio.
Yeah, they was doing a Bonnie and Clyde that day.
Yeah.
And Beyonce, beautiful ass, came up with the bright idea. Jay, I think I want some cheesecake. And Diddy said, I got an idea. I'll make them go get it.
I remember the episode. He like, y'all got to go through something to get to something.
That nigga done sucked Clyde Davis, Andre Arell. He ain't go do shit besides sucking. Fuck that nigga.
Hold on. Was the cheesecake any good? I mean,
That shit was bundles of joy. I'd rather eat a cheesecake off the ground that I dropped than to eat a white man, Clyde Davis, and Andre Harrell. Rest in peace.
Come on. Was Beyonce already gone? Like when
Been gone.
8 hours later.
Didn't give a fuck about no cheesecake.
Damn.
It sucked.
Wait. For everything
I seen that again though. We seen that again. Yeah.
Would you do
She
that?
said, y'all really went and got it? I hated it ever since. Y'all really went and got it?
Was Jay-Z there?
When?
Was Hov in the body clock?
That day when it was time to get the cheesecake?
Yeah.
Yes. Damn. Yeah, Jay-Z tall like me. And he don't give a f***. He wasn't paying attention to nothing Beyonce was saying. He just was like, holla.
Wait,
Jay was cool.
Wait, life lesson. Would you do it again though?
Yes. It's because I was homeless, I was broke, I had a warrant out on me, and I was somebody else's identity. So I had a lot to lose. Yes, I would have done it again because I had nothing else to look forward to.
Before we get off of Dylon, I'm just curious, was Dylon to you the weakest link in the band?
Sarah was.
Damn. I mean, that's the voice though.
That was not the verse. That was whatever they predicted it as or perceived it as. The weakest is whatever you perceive it as.
Okay.
Yeah.